Welcome to the Vermont State Police. If this is an emergency, please hang up and call 911. For road conditions or closures, go to newengland511.org. For all other calls, please listen carefully to all of the following options. For DMV questions or to request a copy of a vehicle crash.
Hey, police.
Hello, sir. I was calling today about a video I witnessed on YouTube about, I believe it's Norwich, Vermont. They were charging $1 a page, which could add up pretty darn quickly for public information that should already be readily available and free of charge to the public, which is the public's information, which they have a right to. I was just calling to inform you guys that that was taking place.
Okay, I mean, that doesn't really have anything to do with us, though, sir, so I'm not sure why you called us.
Well, it would be fraud, sir.
I mean, if they're charging for that, I mean, you'd have to take it up with their department, sir.
I've already called their department. They sent me to the state, the Vermont state of Vermont. I've already called state of Vermont. I was, I spoke with Vermont General Assembly. Let's see, which one was it? It was Vermont State House, 115 State Street, Montpelier, Vermont, 056335301. I spoke to a miss there that was answering the phones. They suggested I called VSP, Vermont State Police, instead of the Capitol Police Department.
Is that Norwich Police Department?
No, it was not the Norwich Police Department. It was the Norwich Town Hall, sir. And the Norwich Police Department was, they were good. They were okay. They served the public, and they were there to mediate issues on this YouTube video. From what I can tell, there's just a section in the video at about 5-6 minutes in, where the records holder informs the guy that they have to charge $1 per page to keep the vault running smoothly, and then obviously he put on the bottom, which is only right and just, don't the taxes do that? You know, because these people are getting paid tax dollars to perform their duties. But then they're going above and beyond charging the public fees, which is putting a term and condition on the right to access public information.
Yeah, I believe you're going to have to pick that up with the town, sir. I don't believe that's going to be our issue.
Well, the state police have a very important job, sir, and or a very important duty, position, I should say, employment position.
But if they have records that they're charging for people to get, I don't understand how that includes us.
Yeah, you're the Vermont State Police, right?
Yes.
Okay. Well, there's a place in Vermont called Norwich, Vermont. Are you familiar with that?
I'm aware of that. Yes, sir. I'm aware of Norwich.
Well, Norwich, Vermont resides within the state of Vermont, and the state of Vermont is supposed to be regulating, under the federal executive branch, the comings and goings, the ins and the outs. And the state police are really supposed to be enforcing state law, which is not state law at all, it's state statute. And
but if this is in Norwich, sir, have you reached out to the police department?
I believe I contacted the Norwich Police Department and the Norwich Town Hall about this issue already. I was told by Norwich Town Hall or the Norwich Police Department, whichever one. I think they're both one and the same when I looked at the website. I got the official website right here. It says departments, and police is one of those departments under Town of Norwich, Vermont. The thing about it is that they told me to contact the state police, and then I tried to contact, or they told me to contact Vermont, the state of Vermont, which I did, and then I got the homepage for that up right now. It's Vermont General Assembly. It says on the homepage, and I scrolled down for contact numbers, which I first called Capitol Police on accident, thinking I hit a 8, but I actually hit a 9. And then after realizing that I had hit a 9 instead of an 8, I called the 2228 number, which is the Vermont State House, and then they had actually given me the number for the VSP, which is Vermont State Patrol, which.
Yeah, I believe they gave you our number because of where you ended up. But if it's something that's happening in Norwich and they're charging for these other documents or whatever it is that they're charging for, and you've spoken to the police department and they've told you to reach out to the state of Vermont, you wouldn't talk to us. They're having you work up through the chain as far as going to the state and seeing if there's any issue. We don't police other agencies, and we don't cover Norwich.
But why wouldn't you police another agency? Hold on, sorry to cut you off, but why wouldn't you police another agency?
Because we don't do that. If there's an issue with a police department, you have to go up through the chain of command in the department, and then through the town itself. So if Norwich is telling you that you need to contact the state of Vermont.
So why would we need a? But why would we need a Vermont State Patrol if they're not able to police the state of Vermont?
That's not what the Vermont State Police are, sir.
Well, the thing about it is
we're not a department that is able to control other police departments. That's not what our role is.
Well, yeah, it's not about controlling. It's about finding. It's not about controlling other departments, sir. It's about finding fraud, and then investigating it and making sure that fraud no longer happens within the state.
Yeah, we do that in towns we cover. If a town has their own police department, we don't cover those towns.
You guys realize that Vermont State Police and even the Norwich Police Department are all mere public service agents that are
I'm aware of that,
employed
sir,
by a state.
If Norwich has their own police department, then what happens in Norwich is the concern of their police department. State police don't get involved.
Well, that kind of harkens to a direct problem then, because the people of Vermont are expecting things out of their public service agents, and when upon a call to these public service agents, I mean, you guys are state police. You guys should be handling the affairs of the state, and now to come to find out that you guys can't even police another agency as if they got some kind of protection or something.
It's not a protection, sir. We just don't police other agencies. It's not a situation where we oversee them. They oversee themselves, and you can work up through the chain of command if you have an issue with a police department, but the state police do not. We don't control other agencies.
I hear what you're saying. I just can't find that logic in that when you guys are duty-bound, tasked to police the state of Vermont. Norwich is within the state. Even if it was the chief of police of Norwich Police Department, if he's committing a crime, you are duty-bound to stop that crime.
I mean, that's not entirely true, sir, but...
If that's not entirely true, then we have a really big problem in this country, and you're outlining that problem right now.
Okay. If you have any concerns over how Norwich is handling anything, sir, you can reach out to someone in their department, work your way up through it.
Okay.
To the town hall.
Mm-hmm.
But I can't really instruct you on how you need to proceed, but it's not by reaching out to the state police. So like I said, if you're being told to reach out to the state of Vermont, that is different than reaching out to the state police.
Well, Norwich seems to believe that the state of Vermont is the ones that granted them the authority to charge the public for the public's information. I mean, that's taking from the public and then charging them back.
Okay, sir, that may be true. I can't speak to that, but the state police didn't give them permission to do that. State of Vermont is different than Vermont police.
Yeah, that's most helpful that the state, the VSP did not give them the okay to do that, because that would be unreasonable as heck, and I'm pretty proud of you boys for not doing that. I'm just wondering why there's evidence of fraud happening. They're selling the public's information back to the public, of which they are not supposed to do. And they're charging these fees, calling the people customers instead of American. And I know that you're not telling me that it's okay with the VSP that they do this. You're just telling me at this time, your understanding is that VSP cannot do anything towards stopping Norwich from committing fraud.
You'd have to go through the state of Vermont, sir, like they've instructed you to do.
And that's what I thought I was doing. I mean, I called...
That's not who you contacted, sir.
Yeah, I called the State House, and I got in touch with the Capitol Police, but the Capitol Police told us that they're just Capitol Police. They didn't tell us that the Capitol Police actually sent us to VSP.
Yeah, I don't know how to answer your question, sir.
Okay, sir, you know what?
I have to speak to the state of Vermont, not Vermont State Police.
Yeah, you've been excellent, sir. You've been helpful. I'm sorry that we're in this position today, and I hope that things can change for the better. Thank you, sir, for being gracious enough to listen for a second and provide, any kind of solace to this situation. I think that there's something that's important, as it's important to the people that this stuff does not happen any further, and I think that that's just maybe the basis of this. But I don't know what you and your agency can do at this time, and I'm not trying to force anything on your agency, and I wish your agency all the best of luck. Thank you, sir.
Okay, have a good day, sir.
You too.